Here to this Formula Renault 2.0 race as Govan Keeney in the 12 machine. He finds himself through here on Cam Stark, and he's done a fantastic job in the slipstream, and these two will now look to break away from the cars behind. Three-car train in the battle for third. We'll look at Jukka Savalainen there as he's trying to find a way through on Emanuele Petri and Miguel Ballester Izquierdo. We do apologise for the couple of issues that we're having. As we can see here, the battle for third, holding up Petri on the outside. Savalainen there having to lose out here, and well, it looks like he's in real trouble because he's back down in fifth because Izquierdo and Emanuele Petri find themselves a way through down at Honda. And look at the run out of Siberia. It's just starting to open up once again here as we're going to look back down your field here at this battle going on for 11th position. This is Michael Mittner trying to fend off Yoni Messatempo right now here as they head through the right of turn number 8, and now heading up to Lukey Heights. Of course, one incident already here as he has a little look, doesn't quite materialise this time by. This will allow Vinny Rocha to come and close up in the number 4 machine down into the braking here, but we are going to go back to your race leaders right now because you look at Cam Stark. He'll pull that Apex Racing machine in the slipstream here of Govan Keeney, and Keeney's got to try and go defensive, but no, he's not going to let it happen here. He's going to have to let him go. Here's they're going to go side by side into turn number 1. No, Cam Stark makes the move sorted. Great job there on his respect, but Keeney's not going to let him go away. The gap at the front now 2.5 seconds here between these two and Emanuele Petri behind. But right now, you have to say there are battles up and down this 24-car field. One car who is out of this race, Mr. 2K Cup, Phillip Lebert himself. But we're going to focus on the car of Cristobal J. Lopez right now in the number 17 machine, trying to chase down Wyatt Gooden, 4th in the championship in this official race for the 2.0 series right now. And well, for Wyatt Gooden, his poor start was just materialised with a turn 2 incident which saw him run very wide and back down the pack. He has capitalised on a couple of mistakes from other drivers. That is why he's in 7th at the moment. But right now, you have to say, you look at these cars, and Cam Stark actually, as we go back to the front, has found a way through once again on Govan Keeney. Keeney is really having to pull out all the stops here just to stay with Cam Stark. He is showing what he can do and why he is such a successful driver as they look now to come out of this final corner right now and look to run this fantastic slipstream draft. And once you're in 6/10, you have full capability of closing in. Watch Govan Keeney now from his perspective. He'll look to close, he'll look to close, he'll look to close. You can see he's going to back off of it this time. He thinks that it's not the right decision to go for the move here into turn number 1, the right-hander. And well, you have to say that there are battles up and down your field. We are going to focus on Cristobal J. Lopez. He's under pressure from Antonio Madrid right now. And well, here they come into turn number 2. Nothing quite happening just about yet. But all these drivers here in the middle of your pack, they really do have to stay focused. They really do need to get as many points as they can in order to get what they want out of this race. And we are going to go back and we're going to see Kazuki Umeshima right now head himself through on Vinicius Rocha there as they head down into Honda right now. So something's happened there in that respect, because there are a lot of cars who are finding themselves out of position right now. And one of them, I believe, is Michael Mittner. Mittner nowhere to be seen in this group, so he must have had an incident somewhere along the line, because now Kazuki Umeshima trying to close down on Yoni Mestampo right now. But we're going to go up ahead to Dimitri Janis there in the number 6 machines. He looks to try and have a look on Antonio Madrid right now into the right of turn number 10. He will come along, and now he'll be looking for that run, but there will always be an advantage here for Antonio Madrid because of Cristobal J. Lopez running himself just ahead of that. So just watch out for the slipstream battle here. Madrid will try and pull into that gap. As you can see here, the gap as they cross the line for the leaders, it was 0.02 of a second. We're going to cut away to them because Keeney's back through again here on lap number 9 out of 18. We're halfway through, and it has really been something to behold. These two are still going at it hammer and tongs, and watch for the cutback as he looks for turn number 4. Honda corner here. Will Cam Stark? Will he make a move down to the inside? No, but these two, it's surely a 2-car dogfight at the moment. But once they start getting really serious, really flat out, it's all going to be problems there. But for now, it seems we're going to focus on this battle for 4th position right now with Jukka Savalainen and of course Miguel Ballester Izquierdo right now, because Izquierdo is trying to find a way through Savalainen, and well, he's going to have to try and work his way through. It's a very quick lap. It's one of the fastest circuits on the iRacing calendar, and where you can see Savalainen here trying to go defensive as he heads towards this turn number 10. We've seen incidents already today, and now we're going to look at this run, and will the possibility of Emanuele Petri starting to break away cause factor? Well, at the moment you can see just how good a run Savalainen's had out of that corner. Izquierdo possibly not going to get the opportunity right now, as we're going to focus again on the leaders. This is what it's all about. Stark will move to the inside in a controlled move for the race lead, and Stark will comfortably get that move sorted down into turn number 1. Very, very consistent between these two heavyweights that are going at it hammer and tongs right now. But Cristobal J. Lopez here under pressure. Dimitri Janis down the inside at turn number 1. Makes that one look very comfortable. Turn 1 going to be the prime overtaking place, but you can't count out what's going to happen later on because of these battles that go on, and of course the opportunity to go through and make an overtake down at Honda. We're going to stay with this battle here because Dimitri Janis does not have this done, because he's going to go defensive here. It's from Cristobal J. Lopez down into Honda they come along, and well, no problems there for Dimitri Janis. He will go and move himself up a position. He is in 9th at the moment, and there are battles up and down your field, so we are going to look further back down your field because there is a lovely 5-car train developing with Sai Andra and of course Michael Mitt there trying to go around David Saranzo right now into Siberia, and they're going to get very twitchy, and Mitt now falls off the back and half spins there. What a shame for him. A second incident and he will be ruining his chance right now as he falls to the back of the field, but they're still side by side. Sai Andra through on Vinicius Rocha there in the battle for what I believe is 15th place. I'm probably mistaken on that one, but fantastic battling all the way around the field here as we're going to go further up your field here and look and scout for any battles that we can find. And well, the one I want to focus on is this battle for 4th place again. Izquierdo and Savalainen, they are still straight together, but Emanuele Petri is starting to pull the gap away right now. We're just looking here with 7 laps to go in this event, and well, this is where it all starts to come to a head. This is the calm before the storm for these guys, and they want to just get into position, get in a place where they can all put their battles together. And do not forget the battle at the front between Keeney and Stark, because Keeney at the moment has got the advantage, but they are trading places every lap, more like a carousel, if anything else, in this revolving door for the race lead. But now we are going to stay with them right now as they head through Lukey Heights. It's such a difficult corner. You're always trying to scout out the grip through it, and once you hit a little bit too fast, you start losing all the time. Head onto the grass and a chance to spear across the circuit, which is not what anybody wants now. You can see Cam Stark here trying to get a good run here out of turn number 11 as he heads for 12. He's going to try and look to go for the slipstream, and he's in range. He's in within that 3/10 gap that you normally get to see. You can see the gap close right now, and well, Cam Stark moving to the inside for turn number 1. You can see Keeney on the outside. We said that he could be challenging for race wins last time out, and well, he's proving it right now. Stark through in turn number 1 as they head for 2, and well, it's just going to be that waiting game, that patience, that game of cat and mouse. Who is going to be there on the final lap? These two are good friends, and they all want to make sure that their fight is good. But in the battle for 4th, we're going to stay with this one because Izquierdo now closing in on Savalainen here as they run for Honda once again. Here we go. Look at him to go to the inside. No, he breaks a little bit earlier. Savalainen forced to stay with it at the moment. So Savalainen 4th, Izquierdo 5th right now. That is exactly what we want to see. But Mark Usher right now here in 7th position. He is under threat from Antonio Madrid right now as they head through Siberia. Here is such a difficult corner, arguably the most difficult one on the circuit, because it gets your run to Lukey Heights very much sorted. So, you can hardly catch your breath here in this series. You look at Madrid now trying to run that slipstream, and you can see a little bit of a twitch there from Mark Usher, trying to make sure he gets that one sorted here down into the right of turn number 10. They come along, and you can see he is in range. There is an opportunity for Mark Usher to be taken here by Antonio Madrid, who is really climbing up the field. He's up 4 positions on his grid slot. Started off in 12th position, now up to 8th. You can see the run. Let's just listen in and just hear how Antonio Madrid is going to try and go past. Oh, they're going to stay side by side through turn number 1, but I have to think Usher's going to have to yield, and yes he does, just about yield into turn number 2. Madrid up into 7th position, and he is the man of the moment on a charge right now. But you've got to look, you've got to keep looking here, because there are always battles up and down. And well, I'm going to go back to the front again, because Cam Stark and Govan Keeney, well, these two have been at it all race long, and they're looking like they're going to remain at it all race long for the remainder of this race. We are on lap number 13 of 18. When they cross the line, it will be 5 laps to go here around Phillip Island. It's all about who remains on the island. At the moment, these two are doing a fantastic job. They do have traffic ahead of Dan Nygaard, and that will give Keeney just a little bit of a psychological advantage, knowing he could close in on that slipstream if he wants to. But we're going to go back to the battle for 4th. Savalainen and Izquierdo, they are within range. This is going to be the one we're going to focus on, because Izquierdo now trying to run the slipstream, trying to run the line in order to get himself ahead. And this is what we're going to look at here. He's going to probably have to go to the outside, is he? Yes, he'll do it the long way round here on Savalainen. Great car placement by his perspective, but the overspeed is going to be the factor. He'll have to fall in line. Izquierdo now up to 4th in this crucial game of cat and mouse at the moment. But we are going to go back down your field right now and look at the battle going on with Gorka Baron and Kazuki Umeshima right now. The battle for 12th, because Umeshima is already up 6 places, wants to make it 7. And for Gorka Baron, well, he's looking to try and defend from a very accomplished driver, of course, a WCS driver, Kazuki Umeshima, and he will be looking to try and stamp his authority here as he looks to go on. Of course, this won't be the only broadcast of Renaults we'll have tonight, because later on we will have the Formula Renault 2K World Cup back here again. It will be me in the commentary box joined with Cam Stark, and that will be something to behold. But we are going to look now at Dimitri Janis right now here in Vortex Sim Racing, chasing down Cristobal J. Lopez there, and you can see the run he's going to have into Lukey Heights. Not quite close enough, yields this time by, but for the time being, it's not going to work out in favour of Dimitri Janis at the moment, because you look at Cristobal J. Lopez, he's right on the back of Mark Usher, who is seeming to start to struggle a little bit, and that will be the factor that is going to come into effect here in these final 4 laps of the race to go. Oh, wow, hasn't this been exciting up and down your field? There are constant battles. You can see just how Usher's going to have to try and defend, and he doesn't. They are going to go side by side. Cristobal J. Lopez to the inside. And well, they're going to remain side by side as they head for turn number 2. And they get so close, but Lopez will have to hold off in the end. But we're going to stick with this one. The run to turn number 4 Honda is going to be a crucial one as they head through the passing left-hander of Stoner corner right now, and you can see already Lopez to the outside here on Mark Usher, placing the car. Oh, they get so close, and now Janis will want the inside, and he'll have an opportunity. We'll have to go around the outside of Siberia, which is so difficult to do. No, he doesn't get the opportunity to do it, but great battling between these guys right now. As we look here further up your field, we are going to go to your battle for what is 4th position at the moment, because Wyatt Gooden is closing that gap, and now he's on the back of Jukka Savalainen and Miguel Ballester Izquierdo right now. And this is going to be one that we really have to focus on, because they do have Dan Nygaard of traffic ahead of them, and you can see just what run that Savalainen is going to have. He's going to go to the outside very early, and you can see the slipstream run, which is going to try and pull Izquierdo back into the battle, but it's not going to be enough. He'll have to yield here as they head into the right-hander here of turn number 1, Rainy Curve. And well, Savalainen here has done a great job. Bit of a look into turn number 2, but no, it's not going to happen for Izquierdo. Wyatt Gooden, well, what a recovery he's had from his lap 1 incident that we unfortunately didn't see on cameras. But we are going to focus here on this battle for the race lead. It's Keeney Stark still, and well, it's a fantastic opportunity for both of these drivers to get an esteemed win right now. Stark and Keeney, they know each other. They've raced each other for the best part of a year. Good friends, and now this is where the rivalry will start to form. This is where everyone will now start to take a breath, because when we cross the line, it's 2 to go here. And well, you look at Cam Stark, and he is in the prime position at the moment behind Govan Keeney. Keeney's got to do the difficult thing. He's got to play the defensive game right now. As you look, they come out of turn number 11 and heading for turn number 12 of Phillip Island, this 2.76 mile circuit. And well, you can look at this run, you can look at this incredibly quick circuit, you can see just how much he's trying to show. He's going to let no gap through. Here's Govan Keeney, and you can see already moving a little bit out of the slipstream there, Cam Stark, in order to put himself in the perfect position for the final lap of this race. Into turn 1 they come along, and now turn number 2 will go. And well, for Govan Keeney, he's going to have to be watchful. He's going to have to be careful, because Cam Stark is a veteran, and he will want to know, despite being a very young star, that he will want to show exactly what he can do. There is a run here coming for Honda, but he lifts out of it and makes sure that he doesn't have anything going on right now here for Cam Stark. Stark trying everything he can at the moment, but they're side by side in the battle for 4th. Savalainen is going to have to wait, because Guden has still got the inside line as they head for Siberia. Izquierdo will have to yield. Guden is on a charge up to 4th. Brilliant work from him, but it might not be over. Izquierdo trying to find a way through. Lukey Heiss will be next, and they're going to try and play a bit of dancing, bit of weaving between the two as they head for Lukey Heights. Well, it's a very difficult one to go for, and you can see just how close they're trying to run together. It's not working out at the moment for Izquierdo, but Wyatt Guden with a brilliant recovery, but he gets a massive slide, and well, through will go the car of Miguel Izquierdo, and now it will be advantage here to Jukka Savalainen, who tries to go around it. But we are going to go to the leaders. This is the final lap, because, well, we're going to stay with it right now. They're side by side. Cam Stark round the outside of Govan Keeney, side by side. They're going to remain in for turn 2. Stark inherits the lead at the moment, but oh, this has been a fantastic battle between the two, and we're going to stay with this for the final lap, because Keeney is going to have an opportunity now as they head for turn number 4 of Honda. He'll have to do it the long way round, and you can see he already moves to the outside. Keeney on Stark. Hydroforce on Apex Racing. Round the outside, he tries to go, but he locks up a little bit, and that's very cheeky from Cam Stark there, trying to run him out as much as he can. The opportunity to look for Keeney is starting to run out. He might have an opportunity into Lukey Heights. He might have an opportunity out of the final corner, but now this is a fantastic battle between the two. You can look at Keeney now. He's trying to put a wheel side by side for Lukey Heights. He's got the wheel side by side for Lukey Heights, and he's through. What a move, or is he? They're going to remain side by side as they head for turn 10, the hairpin. And has he got it sorted? Well, no, they're going to remain side by side. But it's Keeney with the inside for the final 2 corners. Drag race? Well, you betcha. Who's going to get it? Who's got the better setup? That's the question we're asking. Final corner, Keeney or Stark? Who on earth is going to get this one? This is a drive to the line. They make contact on the run, but I think Cam Stark's just about got it. Yes, he does. Stark holds off Keeney for a memorable race win. Wow, what a race. Petri 3rd, and well, Izquierdo will just pull out a gap there in 5th place over Savalainen. I've lost my breath because that was a fantastic race overall, and the drivers are still fighting for the finish right now. And as we look further back, there's still a couple of battles going on. The likes of Michael Mittner, the likes of Jason Marichal doing a fantastic thing. But we're going to take a replay now from blimp perspective. You can see just how desperate Keeney was in the final stages of the race. He couldn't do anything about it. His car is geared up for a setup which is more favourable around corners, and well, for Govan Keeney, he tried everything there, but Cam Stark will end up your race winner. What a fantastic race to have commentated on. Whew. Well, if that is the sort of class that we are seeing here in this field of Formula Renaults tonight, well, the 2K Cup later on tonight will be absolutely fantastic. Over 120 drivers have tried to qualify for it. We're going to have 3 splits for that one, and we'll show you all the top split coverage. And well, there's a few names that will be missing for that. We'll see it tonight. It will be on iRacing Live, but here are your race results. So in the end, it is Cam Stark who will hold out by 0.5 of a second over Govan Keeney, the Dutch driver. He will come in second place with Emanuele Petri finishing third. Wyatt Gooden, a great recovery from him. He'll finish fourth, with Miguel Ballester Izquierdo just holding out Jukka Savalainen for the end. Antonio Madrid had a fantastic race, up 5 positions in 7th with Mark Usher 8th. Dimitri Janis 9th with Yoni Mestampo there in 10th position. Further back down the field, David Soranzo will finish 11th with Paolo Accurso 12th. Ian Nadine, he'll finish 13th with Sai Andra there in the 5 machine 14th. Cristobal J. Lopez, he falls back down the field to the end of the race. He'll finish 15th with Jason Marichal 16th. What could have been for Michael Mittner's LM Rennsport car? He'll finish 17th with Giovanni Solito there in 18th. Gorka Baron, Kazuki Mishima, Mikael Amaro, Dan Nygaard, Vinicius Rocha and Philippe Lebert all either A, a lap down, or B, not able to finish. But it has been a fantastic bit of racing here tonight. We do apologise for the issues that we've been having here in the commentary box. We try to sort them out as best we can. But from me, Jake Sperry, we will see you next time out here in these Formula Renaults, not only just for the 2K Cup, but also for Monza next week. See you around.